The Roberts family goes on an adventure cruise for Chelsea's 7th birthday. Margaret is busy but promises Chelsea that the next day will be dedicated to her. So Chelsea, with her stuffed toys and sisters, Barbie, Skipper, and Stacy, search for the perfect place on the ship to celebrate the birthday. First, Stacy finds a basketball bouncy house, but the activities director says that Chelsea's height isn't tall enough to enter. Then, Skipper finds a club and thinks it's perfect, but the activities director tells them that the club is only for teens and tweens, not for 4-year-olds. They try to talk to the activities director, and he suggests talking to Arlene, who shows the sisters a place with pools and water slides, with a special place for birthdays. Chelsea finds it perfect and then Arlene asks them to go ahead and make a splash. The girls keep their things on a beach chair and dive into a pool. Someone picks up Chelsea's plush toy elephant, and makes it get stuck in the pool's wave controls. The activities director blames Chelsea for the incident, but George supports her and believes she would never do that. Chelsea goes back to her room, and her sisters follow her. Chelsea hugs Kelsey, while Barbie appreciates her for taking care of her plush toy elephant so well. Chelsea goes to sleep so that her birthday comes sooner. At midnight, the cruise ship they were on crosses the international date line. By morning when they woke up, Chelsea jumped up and down in delight as her birthday had finally arrived. Barbie and I joined the pre-celebration until Skipper wakes up and checks her phone. She is shocked upon seeing the date tells them that it was the 11th while Chelsea's birthday falls on the 10th. Stacy at first thought that she was pranking them like before until Barbie checked her phone to see it for herself. Shocked and surprised to hear the confirmation, Chelsea speeds out with her plush toys to ask Ev or even what day it was while her older sisters chase after her, but they end up getting blocked by their cabin's entrance. Everyone says it's 11th, and Chelsea finally admits that her birthday is lost. Then, Chelsea finds the activities director, who tells her that they had crossed the international date line. Disappointed about her birthday being lost forever, Chelsea hides under a tent and talks to her plush toys about it. But instead, a talking parrot appears and tells her about a magical gem that grants wishes hidden in a jungle island. Desperate, she leaves her plush toys and ziplines her way to the jungle island. Chelsea goes through the forest and finds a glowing waterfall and unusual but beautiful flowers. Her sisters searched everywhere for her on the ship, but to no avail. Barbie, Skipper and Stacy goes to check from Arlene whether she knows of Chelsea's whereabouts. She replied negatively much to their downcast but cheered them up by encouraging them to think like Chelsea, which led the three to assume she had gone into the nearby jungle island. Meanwhile, at that island, Chelsea starts to discover the real-life forms of her plush toys. First up, she finds a baby elephant named Kelsey crying. Chelsea asked her what was wrong and she replied that she is lost and misses her family. Chelsea tells her about the gem and the two become allies. They both find a giant talking flower who asks them a riddle. Chelsea tells Kelsey to follow the river. Meanwhile, not far off where they are, Barbie, Skipper and Stacy go to the island and take a jungle tour to find Chelsea. In the way, Chelsea and Kelsey see a giraffe named Derby stuck in a web and about to get eaten by a spider. Chelsea cuts off the web, and the spider gets trapped in its own web. Finally, the 3F find a clue that says to go to the ancient temple of the Tiki. Derby says she knows a shortcut which leads them to a cliff and taps her foot on a flower. The three slide on a rainbow and reach the cliff's other side. Not far off where they were in a different part of the jungle, Barbie, Stacy and Skipper go further and deeper, with the latter falling on a bed of flowers and finds them soft. She pulls Stacy to the flowers too, and the two find them really soft. Barbie, Skipper, and Stacy suddenly feel itchy. Barbie checks the internet on Skipper's phone to see which flowers they are and find DS out they are itchy flowers or poison ivies in the form of flowers. She had got some oatmeal with her, so they apply it all over the itchy spots. Chelsea, Kelsey, and Derby reach the ancient temple of the Tiki and find a notice board that warns them not to wake up Tiki statue. A monkey, Lacey, wanted them to play with her, so she asked them to play the upside-down coconut ball balance challenge. Chelsea cautions her to be quiet. But Lacey ignores her and throws her ball up and the birds make noise and fly. After Lacey speaks through a megaphone, the Tiki statue wakes up and threatens that he will make the volcano erupt. Chelsea asks him to do a cannonball challenge and Tiki agrees. Then, he dives into the water and floats away. Lacey joins the rest of the three. Inside, Lacey's ball was a clue, and they go ahead. Barbie, Skipper, and Stacy reach the seashore again because they had been going in circles all that time. Because of the oatmeal smeared all over their bodies, seagulls surround them. Meanwhile, Chelsea, Kelsey, Derby, and Lacey reach the darkest, coldest and wettest place in the forest, unaware that it was the cave of a tiger named Snipper. Snipper made some music she was afraid to share. So Chelsea tells her it is great. Snipper suspects her telling a lie, but Chelsea really meant it. They sing a song together, later known as Make a New Day, and Snipper joins them on their journey. They go through Snipper's cave, a tunnel, while Tiki covers the entrance with a rock. Meanwhile, Skipper and Stacy get stuck in quicksand. Barbie saves them by swinging on a vine. Meanwhile, Chelsea and the animals come out the other way, but the river was full of crocodiles. The Tiki statue comes again and makes the volcano erupt. Chelsea asks the animals to jump on the crocodiles' backs as if they were stepping stones. They finally reach the other way, while Tiki tries to stop them but flows away with the river again. Chelsea, Kelsey, Derby, Lacey, and Snip find the gem and read the instructions on the stone. Only one could make a wish, so they give the wish to Kelsey, for a family is the most important of all wishes. But just as Kelsey was about to quote her wish, her parents arrive there and say they will throw a party. Chelsea says Lacey can arrange games for the party, and Snipper can be the DJ. Then Chelsea asks Derby to make the wish, but Derby only wanted to help. Chelsea then makes a wish and blows off the little flame on top of the gem. Spoiler alert, her wish was to return back to the ship. Barbie, Skipper and Stacy find Chelsea sleeping with her plush toys in a tent and wake her up. Unaware it was all a dream, her sisters hugged her and got her reunited with the Roberts family. As the family was relaxing, Chelsea noticed the activities director trying to sabotage the lazy river again, but sneaked out and caught him in the act. It was there it got revealed that he was the one sabotaging the ship all along, just so he can get out of doing his job. Chelsea announced her capture to all who could hear, notably Arlene and the captain, with the latter promoting Arlene as the new activities director, while the caught fake GE sent to the lower deck for his crimes. And even though Chelsea had missed her actual birthday, she still cut the cake but denied making a wish, having made one already that reunited her with her family. Arlene remarked her action as sweet, but asked her to blow out the candles anyway, which she did, and everyone wailed in excitement. Skipper plays music with the DJ while the others dance. Chelsea even had a hand bat handed to her and her eyes blindfolded to strike open a piñata.